What's good? What's going on? Hope you're all doing well, everybody. Welcome back to CSGO News. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm very tired, okay? I know a few of you guys might have just been typing out a comment saying, hey, Jake, you got big bags under your eyes. Stop doing it, or you can do it, either one. But I hope you guys are doing well. I'm back, and I'm back with some great news CSGO-wise for all of you. And I want to preface today's episode by saying there will be another episode, a bigger episode of CSGO News tomorrow, because I've been gone, as you guys might know, for the past 2 to 3 days, and some big things have happened. But this video will touch on two big stories, and I'm sure you know the first one, that being a brand new Cloud9 roster. And again, I am tired, that's why my voice probably sounds a little bit weird, but I'm pretty excited about this. But it's probably not for the reason that some of you might be excited. That's going to be, though, for the first time in a long time, Cloud9 changing a far majority of their roster. 4 players are now gone, 4 new players are now in. That does mean of Rush and Automatic, it will be Automatic staying. Yet again, he is remaining inside Cloud9. I know people out there love to think about, yes, he's a great talent, he should go somewhere else. He is one of the most loyal characters in Cloud9 history. He remains, and Rush will actually be benched for the first time. And with that being said, now I would say contrived with months of inconsistency. I think a lot of us saw this coming. It was a really big question of whether or not Cloud9 could pull the trigger on benching him or not. So Cajun B and Vice alongside Golden are now off the roster as well. Of course, Golden is still on loan to NIP for their major run. And a new up-and-comer, a new young talent that, yes, it was first Vice they took the risk on, and now it will be Tens, which people have been talking about, I would say, for a couple of months at least. It was rumored a long time ago he could be a potential trial for Cloud9 or a new member. He has now joined them alongside a really strange list. If I'm being honest with you guys, it's going to be Kusta, formerly of Ghost Gaming. It's also going to be Daps, of course, many of you guys know, off his IGL range from NRG. He now picks it back up with Cloud9. And then very lastly, the one I am by far and away most excited about, that will be Mixwell, returning to, as he has said, top tier CS, although it's very debatable whether or not Cloud9 is currently at top tier CS. Either way, though, he is back to the traditional CSGO scene of NA, EU, whatever you want to call the big regions out there. Yes, he is now done with his stint with Movistar Riders, and I could not be more excited about this. But that does not mean this roster does not come with huge question marks, because it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be an iffy road. Of course, Automatic will be consistent. He'll be back on the rifle role, also confirmed by the team themselves. Automatic will be back on the rifle. It will not be Kusta opping. It should be Mixwell opping, and that means there's a slew of people out there, that being Automatic or Kusta, who can actually be secondary oppers if need be. Then you have the young up-and-comer Tens, and Kusta, I think, is probably the big question mark for the team, that people were like, if he's on the rifle, are there not better options out there for him? He's received a bunch of praise, though, from people like former teammate Steel, talking about how he actually fits this supportive / utility role on this team. So we will see how that plays out. I think the biggest notion here is Automatic is back to the rifle. Mixwell will be opping, but still a giant question if he can actually op at what he once was when he was on Optic Gaming. Ironically enough, the play on words with those two names. I'm not excited for this roster to be a top 10, top 5 team. I'm just excited because they've changed some things up. They have finally changed a bulk majority of the roster, and, well, they brought back Mixwell. So Cloud9, great job, swell job. Do I think they're going to be a top tier team right out of the gate? No chance. I mean, they even changed their coach. Apparently, Valens will now be a supportive role to the new head coach, James IRL, who comes also from his stint over the past year or so with Ghost Gaming. So I think a coach change is okay. I'm okay with this. I know there's a lot of diehard Valens fans out there, but think about that. A brand new Cloud9 roster, you change 4 members, you change your head coach, you change your IGL, and you role swap a couple of people in there. This roster will take time, but luckily enough, it seems they're willing to actually take the time, and I hope this roster does work out. It's still very iffy, though, going forward. As always, you guys can leave your comments down below what you think about this. I'm still excited, though, because Cloud9, they now have a chance again to actually reform a roster and give it some actual time together. And again, they brought back Mixwell. And very lastly in CSGO News, you know, I was here a couple of days ago watching this happen live, and I think we all freaked out equally. It actually came down to an upper bracket group stage for ESO Cologne, which does continue this weekend. It's currently playoffs as well at the point of me speaking, and it should be Navi versus NIP. Speaking of Navi, though, it was actually upper bracket group stage. They were in a best of 3 against the #1 team in the world, that being Team Liquid. And what do you do when you have a lead on map 1 against the #1 team in the world and you are the best player in the world? Well, you do this.
Gets back in with the AWP. Map point looking to be confirmed.
Oh, no.
Nitro. Oh, nearly got knifed. Simple, of course, trying to push it through. And it's in style?
Well,
with a bit of sass.
If it goes overtime now, Matt, I don't know what will
Too
happen.
far ahead of ourselves. He is still on
I'm just
17.
saying.
So they go on to lose map 1 in double overtime. It goes from 15 to 11 in their favor to double overtime where they lose. They then win map 2 and they lose eventually the series in map 3, which obviously, if you guys can tell by the math, if that never happened and that did not lead to their loss in map 1, they would have won that series. Now, either way, they do make playoffs, but they could actually match up again once more against Liquid in the semifinals if they do progress past NIP. It's just pretty crazy to see. You were at the biggest event so far in 2019 against the #1 team in the world, and the mindset, I love it, but it was incredibly stupid. And there's always the argument, though. I mean, he popped off either way. He's still top fragged by a landslide on that team as well. He offered them many opportunities, so now the constant debate out there is still, you know, about his underperforming teammates as compared to him. Plenty of people talking about that over the past couple of days. As always, I hope you guys all enjoy, though. I will be back here tomorrow breaking down even bigger CSGO news. It should be much more of a packed episode in terms of stories, but really hope you guys do enjoy. Have a great, safe weekend. I'll be back here sometime soon, and all today breaking down other esports news if you guys do want to stop by, because, well, there are some crazy things going on in this realm of video games, guys, and I love covering it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you sometime soon. Bye-bye.